Here we go, back at it again with yet another video. G'day guys, I'm Champ Chong, and if you end up enjoying today's video, you know what to do. You smack that like button, smack it real good. But the thing is, you may not enjoy the news in today's video, because as you can tell by the title, we've got some sad news.
Sad news! What the fuck?
So earlier today we received the news that PlayStation will not be attending E3 2019, and this is just really sad news, and this is actually the first time in 24 years that PlayStation will not have a presence at E3. And it's not just that PlayStation won't be having their big press conference they do every single year. You know, those big presentations where they reveal their up-and-coming games, the new stuff that's coming to PlayStation. That's not the only thing. They won't also be on the show floor at E3. So if you're attending E3, you won't see a big PlayStation booth. You won't get to play their latest games or anything like that. Overall, PlayStation just won't have any presence at E3 2019. And that's just really sad. Now, at this very time, there is no exact explanation as to why Sony aren't having a PlayStation presence at E3 2019. But the rumor going around and the word going around is the fact that they will be actually having their own event. They'll be having it away from E3, and they're going to be doing something on their own. We're not sure if it's going to be before E3 or after E3, but the potential here is the fact that they could be announcing a brand new PlayStation console, being the PlayStation 5, the PS5. Now, I'm not sure if I like this idea. Like, personally, I'd rather see them reveal the PlayStation 5 at a separate event, or just do a separate event plus E3. I don't see why they're making gamers get split up and go to different events. I'd rather have E3 as that major gaming event of the year where everything is there and everyone can enjoy it together. It's always just been like that, and it's always worked. It makes sense. You've got Xbox, Nintendo, PlayStation, you've got EA, Activision, whoever it is out there, you've got them all in one place, and it's amazing because that's the way it should be. All gamers unite, but for some reason PlayStation like, hey guys, we're gonna step away because we're too cool, we're leading the sales, and we're just gonna do our own thing, or maybe not do anything at all because we're that damn good. But I just don't like that approach. I think they should definitely still stick with E3, and maybe then again, as I said, do something on the side before or after E3 separately, where they shock the world and just everyone goes, whoa, okay, you guys are doing something big here. And the thing is, if we keep seeing game companies trying to like move away from E3 and have their own thing going on, I think it could be a bad thing overall, especially like for gamers, because recently, if you don't know, E3 was opened up to the public over the last year or two. People have been actually able to buy tickets and go and enjoy the experience that only journalists and people in the media could do before. And I think that's great. I think it's amazing that the community, the real community that isn't just journalists and people in media, I think it's amazing that they can actually go to these gaming events and get to play games months or years ahead of time. But now it seems like game companies are like, whoa, we don't really want to associate ourselves with them, so we're gonna step away and do our own thing. So I don't know what the thought process is behind that. Maybe it was because PlayStation saw that their last event at E3, if you guys saw this year's E3, like 2018 E3, and PlayStation's press conference, it was kind of a big miss. So maybe they just saw that and were like, oh, okay, we need to like figure out maybe just not do anything at all or do our own thing away from E3. Because, yeah, I don't know, it had some cool reveals and everything, but the whole like presentation, the production of the thing just didn't really work. They kind of tried to do something different this year. So maybe next year they're gonna just go back to basics and do it on their own. We don't know really. And another thing on top of all that is, if these game companies do start backing out of E3, I think this tweet basically sums up what E3 is basically going to become. It's going to be Fortnite everything, and then, yeah, you're going to have just some burgers and stuff on the side for food if you get hungry after just dying 300 times and not getting the victory royale. But anyway, hopefully PlayStation end up actually explaining themselves in full, because the thing is, they kind of snuck this in a press release. It wasn't a major announcement. It was basically snuck in, and they hoped that no one would really notice, and then everybody noticed, and it became a huge news report. So hopefully they do explain themselves in full, and we get a proper description as to what they're going to be doing, or I guess what they might not end up doing at all. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below regarding this whole matter. What do you think about PlayStation not being at E3? Also, let me know if you think PlayStation might do a separate event before or after E3 and what they might reveal there. Will it be the PlayStation 5? Because I think it could potentially be that. They might have a separate whole thing just so they can spend an hour on the PlayStation 5 reveal. I really don't know at this point in time. I still feel like it is way too early for the PS5. Personally, I just feel like it's just way too early. But hopefully we do get some good news over the weekend or next week. I will definitely keep you guys up to date. But until then, this was just a really quick update. I haven't been feeling well over the last week or so, so apologize for the lack of content. And yeah, I'm back now. I'm good to go. And hopefully we get more videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Also, just a really funny side note, look at this tweet by Xbox. It was made right after the news broke that PlayStation won't be at E3 2019. And I just find this hilarious that they actually went out and tweeted this, or like, see you guys next. It's just something great.